Pacework to be completed. English Pace RR06 page 1 until 2. Page 1. Following guidelines. With your red marker, draw a line from wax to his bone. Draw between the two lines without touching the lines. With your eyes 3 times, slowly follow the line you have drawn between the two lines from wax to his bone. With your red marker, draw a line from mouth to cheese. Draw between the two lines without touching the lines. With your eyes 3 times, slowly follow the line you have drawn between the two lines from mouth to his cheese. With your red marker, draw a line from goldfish to his fishbowl. Draw between the two lines without touching the lines. With your eyes 3 times, slowly follow the lines you have drawn between the two lines from goldfish to his fishbowl. Page 2. Lizard coloring sheet. Color the lizard coloring sheet. Pacework to be completed. Science Pace RR06 page 1 until 3. Page 1. Lizard home. Listen carefully. The little green lizard is sitting quietly on a green leaf, watching for some lunch to buzz by. There is a nice fat fly. Zap! Out wiggled the lizard's long sticky tongue. Gulp! The little green lizard happily swallowed the fly. Yum! With your finger beginning at the arrow, trace how the lizard's tongue wiggled to catch the fly. With your brown marker beginning at the arrow, draw a line from the lizard to the fly. With your eyes, follow the line from the lizard to the fly. Page 2. Good manners. Listen carefully. With your orange marker, follow my instruction as the story is read. Daddy, AC asked, what are good manners? Good manners are things we do to show that we are thinking of others, Daddy answered. Good manners help us show others that we care about them. When we care about others, we are happy. Look at the yellow smiling face in the middle of the page. The red question mark means we are thinking. We are asking ourselves about ways to have good manners. I know some things that are good manners, said AC. We should always say please when we ask for something and thank you when we get it. Point to the picture that shows people saying please and thank you. Draw a line from the smiling face to the please and thank you picture. That's right, AC, praised Daddy. We should also remember to cover our mouths if we cough or sneeze. Point to the picture that shows someone covering his mouth when he coughs or sneezes. Draw a line from the smiling face to the other. Draw a line from the smiling face to cover. Draw a line from the smiling face to the cover your mouth picture. AC smiled at Daddy. Yes, AC nodded. I know that is good manners too. There are many other kinds of good manners too, continued Daddy. It is good manner to say excuse me or pardon me when you walk in front of another person. Point to the picture that shows someone saying excuse me when he walks in front of another person. Draw a line from the smiling face to the excuse me picture. I know another thing that is good manners, Daddy, added AC. We should always remember to be quiet and not disturb another person who may be sleeping or working. Point to the picture that shows someone being quiet when another is sleeping. Draw a line from the smiling face to the being quiet picture. It is good manners to close doors quietly instead of letting them bang shut, Daddy said. It is always good manners to obey your mothers too, you know. Point to the picture that shows someone closing the door quietly. Draw a line from the smiling face to the quietly closed door. I just thought of another thing that is good manners, said AC excitedly. I remember that Miss Content teach us to walk and not to run when we are inside. We do not want to disrupt other learning centers. Point to the picture of someone walking instead of running. Draw a line from the smiling face to the picture of someone walking. AC, I'm so glad you are learning about good manners, exclaimed Daddy. You will always be happier if you think of others and use good manners. Page 3. Matching manners. Listen carefully. With your purple marker, follow my instruction as the questions are asked. Think. What should we say when someone gives us something? Draw a line to match the picture that shows someone saying thank you. What should we do if we cough or sneeze? Draw a line to match the picture that shows someone covering his mouth when he coughs or sneezes. What should you say when you walk in front of another person? Draw a line to match the picture that shows someone saying "excuse me" when he walks in front of someone. Should you run while you are inside? What should you do while you are inside? Draw a line to match the picture that shows someone walking instead of running inside. PACE work to be completed. Social Studies PACE RR06, page 4 until 5. Page 4. Our pastor or preacher. Listen carefully. With your green marker, follow my instruction as the story is read. God made pastor to be the leader of our church. Draw a line from pastor to the church building. God has given pastor many important jobs to do. One of pastor's important jobs is preaching and teaching the Bible. Draw a line from pastor to the Bible. Pastor stands at the pulpit when he preaches and teaches. Pulpit. Say together with me. Pulpit. Pulpit. Pastor talks to people about the Lord Jesus whenever he can, whenever he is. Pastor smiles when he wins soul to the Lord. Draw a line from pastor to the smiling, talking mouth. Another of pastor's important jobs is visiting the sick people in the hospital. Draw a line from pastor to the sick person. Pastor also talks to people when they are having problem. Draw a line from pastor to the sad man. Pastor always pray to ask God for wise answer from the Bible for the people's needs. Draw a line from pastor to the praying hands. Pastor loves boys and girls too. Draw a line from pastor to the boys and girls. Pastor takes time for boys and girls just like Jesus did. That's why we have a church school. We are so thankful for our pastor. Page 5. Thank you, pastor. Think. Who made our pastor to be the leader of our church? From what book does pastor preach and teach? Where does pastor stand when he preach and teach? How does pastor use his mouth for the Lord? What does pastor do for people who are sick or have problems? Pastor prays too for wise answer from the Bible for people's needs. Do pastor love boys and girls? We are so thankful for our. With your black marker, draw a picture of something our pastor does. With your crayons, color the pictures.